Ingraham, our favorite. We're so glad to have you back, by the way, on the airwaves.
Yes, St. Louis, 97.1 FM Talk.
And you got to come back to St. Louis soon.
I'm hoping I'm going to do some big thing at some brewery with you guys. Aren't we going to drink a lot of beer or something?
Hopefully it won't be Belgian beer by that time.
Oh,
yet,
no,
we will
that's
be
right.
Drinking,
yeah, you guys, sorry about that.
They've already started putting the foil over the bottles, which we think is not a good move for Budweiser, but anyway.
Bummer. I got to turn my skirt around. For some reason it got all screwed up.
So are you having fun here?
Fun would not be the word I would choose to describe this, but it is fun. It's like visiting species in their natural habitat. You see how they operate, you see how they communicate with each other,
right.
You see mating habits almost, everything. The way they eat, the way they grab food.
Nice.
So, no, I'm just teasing. No, it's fun,
yeah.
It's always, once every 4 years, it's pretty cool.
So what do you think about whether or not they've actually done what they think they've come here to do?
I don't know. I mean, I hear that question. What does that mean? I mean, I think that we're at the situation now where politicians think they have to convince the American people that they're just like them, and I keep thinking to myself, FDR was an elite from a wealthy family, Teddy Roosevelt wealthy, John F. Kennedy wealthy. None of these guys tried to pretend they were just like the regular folks, because they weren't. They basically said, look, if you follow my economic plan, I'm going to try to make more of you prosperous so you can be wealthy, and I'm going to keep this country safe. So I think this whole we're just like the folks thing is really a waste of time. I don't think that gets you anywhere. And I don't think it got them anywhere last night, as most of the daily tracking polls show that Obama either lost points or didn't gain anything.
Have you been interested at all in the speeches? I mean, Michelle's
Yeah, I've been watching. Actually, there was a very interesting speech tonight that nobody will cover by Congressman Javier Becerra, I believe from California. And he said at one point, we got to remember that you're judged by the company you keep. And I kept thinking, all right, I don't know if I'd say that if I were coming off the Ayers and Reverend Wright controversy.
Right,
so
right.
There are all sorts of little gems like that I like to pick up for my show.
At one of the little shops where they sell stuff, and this was at the Radisson in northern Denver.
Oh, yeah.
The Bill Clinton talking.
You're at the Radisson? The R-A-T-I-S-O-N or the Radisson?
Radisson.
No,
well, they were selling Bill Clinton talking dowels. It was 75% off.
Oh, well.
What does that tell you?
Well, don't count them out. Remember, this is the beginning of the 2012 campaign tonight here for Hillary.
Well, in that, do you believe that she is going to have to demonize John McCain in order to unify the party? Isn't that the only way to do it?
They go through the motions, McCain.
Okay.
Bush has ruined the country. McCain is more of Bush. I mean, it's the same old, same old. But, she's going to, of course, say we're going to unify behind Obama. But the question is Obama talking to Columbus and Michigan and Pittsburgh? He has to do it. I mean, the whole discussion of Hillary, whether she's in with him or not, ultimately, he's got to make the case to the American people. It's not going to be the daughters talking to the video screen. It's not going to be Michelle remembering when they fell in love. It's going to be Obama with the people. He's either going to connect or he's not. And I think it's iffy right now. I mean, that's my view.
6 months ago, I don't know whether you were of this mindset, but it seemed like Obama was unstoppable. And now, 6 months later, it seems like he is. Is there something, are we being fooled?
It's called conventional liberal wisdom, and it's wishful thinking. They wanted to believe that he was invincible and that he could not be in any way taken off his game. But the point is, what game was he playing? What game did he have? What is his plan for America? Every time you ask someone what's Obama's economic plan, they say, well, if you want 4 more years of George Bush, then vote for John McCain. I said, that's not answering my question. George Bush isn't running. McCain and Bush disagreed on tax cuts. They disagreed on so many issues. What are you going to do? And I don't think ultimately...
in 10 million years. Rick Stengel. How are you?
Rick, how are you?
Nice to see you.
He was my old colleague at MSNBC.
Hey, Rick, how are you? Curtin Durham. Nice to meet you.
Mom's favorite.
Nice to see you, man.
I was your mom's favorite.
You're absolutely right. How are you? Good?
I'm very well. How are you?
Great to see you.
John,
Hi, John.
Hey, John, how are you?
Now, anyway.